Are you moving to North Texas and considering Grapevine, Texas? Well, Grapevine is a fantastic community with excellent shopping, entertainment, and tons of cool stuff to do with the family. Not convinced yet? Well, that's fair. Today, I want to tell you 7 reasons to move to Grapevine, Texas. Hi everyone, my name is Wendy Pinnell and I am a realtor and a broker here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and have been for over 13 years now. I've also lived here in the great state of Texas since 1975. And today, my friend, let's talk about Grapevine. Grapevine is located in northeast Tarrant County, closer to Fort Worth than Dallas. It's bordered by some really nice cities too. Let's see, you have Capel, Euless, Colleyville, Southlake. Okay, you also have a huge chunk of it bordered by Grapevine Lake. Now, if you've seen my video on Cedar Hill, Grapevine is similar in that it has all those awesome activities that come just by virtue of being near a lake. Okay, so what is Grapevine known for? Well, Grapevine is super well known for its 19th century architecture. There are a few cities in the Metroplex that have this. Obviously Grapevine, Granbury comes to mind, Garland, and a little bit in Waxahachie. Okay, now, if you've watched any of my videos, you know we talk a lot about bedroom communities. Okay, you know what I'm talking about, cities like Duncanville, Red Oak, Midlothian. They all meet that definition of being mostly houses and not so many jobs and companies. Okay, so what do you get with a bedroom community? Well, more likely than not, you're gonna have a commute. Well, Grapevine is pretty cool in that it has this perfect mixture of residential areas as well as small business communities. Okay, this is gonna mean a little more traffic within the city itself, but maybe not a commute, okay? Grapevine has a lot to offer, not the least of which is that healthy balance, of houses, jobs, and some pretty amazing architecture. Okay, enough of that. I told you I was going to give you 7 reasons why you're going to love Grapevine, so let's get to it. Home ownership is your first great reason to move to Grapevine. Most Grapevine residents own their own homes. Now, granted, home rentals are a part of life, and they definitely fill a need. But sure is nice when you can live in an area where home ownership is the norm. Okay, why is that? Well, it means your neighbors are likely to stick around for a while, right? You can put down deep roots and get to know everyone around you. Okay, reason number 2 for moving to Grapevine. You will absolutely love all the natural attractions. There is plenty of green space to enjoy in Grapevine. And like I mentioned earlier, the city sits on the shores of Grapevine Lake. Okay, we're talking numerous parks, nature trails, including the Grapevine recreational area. Grapevine Botanical Gardens at Heritage Park is also a great place to visit for nature lovers. And of course, all the awesome stuff that comes just from being by a lake. Okay, haven't made up your mind yet? Well, let me give you reason number 3, kid-friendly entertainment. One of the best perks of living in Grapevine is easy access to all kinds of attractions, that your kids are gonna love and you might actually enjoy too. LEGOLAND Discovery Center is in Grapevine, okay? There's also the Sea Life Aquarium, as well as several water parks, including Paradise Springs Aquatic Park, Dove Water Park, and the pretty amazing Great Wolf Lodge. Sound fun? Yeah, you better believe it. Texas summers are brutal, okay? And these parks are some of the best places to go to beat the heat. Okay, reason number 4 to move to Grapevine is thriving small businesses. Now, I mentioned earlier that Grapevine has this beautiful architecture, and that it also has a nice balance of jobs. Okay, what I didn't mention is that in many places, the two are combined. There are parts of Grapevine's downtown, seriously, that look like you've stepped into a film set, okay? But behind the architecture is this thriving community of small businesses and locally owned restaurants and shops. It is more than just a little cool that it also has several microbreweries and wineries. You know, so on the one hand, you have this healthy balance of jobs, but these are also jobs from unique small businesses, you know, wrapped up in like this historic architecture kind of package. Very nice, Grapevine. But moving on, let's talk about reason number 5. Highly rated schools. Now, we learned when we talked about Duncanville that you don't always want to make a decision based on schools. The area might have fantastic charter schools. Still, families will be glad to know that Grapevine has numerous highly performing schools. Okay, we're talking like Heritage Elementary School, Grapevine High School. In fact, did you know niche.com gives Grapevine schools an A+ rating? Okay, not a big surprise there because they have a graduation rate of like 97% and a student-teacher ratio of 14:1. Okay, a short commute comes in as reason number 6. Not only does Grapevine have a lot of jobs within the community, but it's also close to many major business hubs. Okay, they're like 17 minutes to the Las Colinas Business Center and right around like 25 minutes to downtown Dallas. Now this is pretty cool. If you travel with work, you're right around 10 minutes to the DFW airport. And finally, reason number 7 to move to Grapevine. You are going to love this one. Grapevine is known as the Christmas capital of Texas. Okay, like seriously, hello Santa Claus. I mean, unless you count the North Pole itself, there is no place with more Christmas cheer than what you're gonna find in Grapevine. We're talking 1,400 events in 40 days. So if Christmas memories are your thing, Grapevine ought to be on the top of your list. Okay, so you probably want some examples, okay? Well, here are just a few of the fun Christmas events you can enjoy in Grapevine. There's the famous Grapevine Vintage Railroad, which at Christmas time turns into the North Pole Express. The train ride entertains passengers with caroling elves, Santa's frosty snow milk, you know, and of course you have to have that appearance by Mrs. Claus. But if chocolate milk's not your thing, how about something a little more grown up? Okay, you can hop aboard one of the Christmas wine trains. Yeah, I'm thinking that's more up my alley. Historic downtown Grapevine, you know, the area with all the cool small businesses and amazing architecture. Well, it gets lit up by millions of twinkling lights in their big famous, you know, Carol of Lights ceremony. Okay, so there you have it. 7 fantastic reasons to move to Grapevine, Texas. You know, and that's just the tip of the iceberg, okay? But the real question here is, what do you think of Grapevine? Does it sound like a good fit? Well, listen, if you're thinking about moving to Texas or Grapevine or goodness knows any other community, I would love to help find the right community for you. All you need to do is reach out to me via my contact information below, and let's get acquainted. If you found this video helpful, hop on over to my channel because you're gonna find a ton more just like it. I mean, we're talking cities like Mansfield, Midlothian, Kennedale, gosh, Burleson, Red Oak, cities you're not gonna hear about anywhere else. Be sure and hit that subscribe button and, you know, click on that little bell so you can be notified every time I release a new video. Listen, thank you so much for watching and have a great day.